Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earl with Baseball Talk with the Earl Brothers, and today I'm going to have a little bit of a fun college baseball video for you guys. I wanted to look at three teams that no one seed wants to see in the regional, teams that I think are going to be a little bit scrappy. Now, I think one of these might be a 3 seed, but they're on like the borderline of 3 and 4 seed. The other two are definitely 4 seeds if they win their conference. Obviously, they have to win their conference first, but I wanted to kind of bring up 3 schools that, I'm going to give an honorable mention to another one, but 3 schools that I think could possibly win their regional as a 3/4 seed. We'll give a quick honorable mention to Eastern Illinois, EIU. They're currently 56 in the RPI. They have a quad 1 win. Granted, it was the first week of the year, and it was in Arkansas State, who's currently 44th in the RPI. But this is a team that has 17 wins on the road. And they do have a 1 quad 1 win, 28-15, 15-6 in league. Watch out. Eastern Illinois could definitely kind of play a part in a regional in terms of they could possibly win a game. So I wanted to quickly bring them up. But the 3 schools I wanted to talk about, the first one is Bethune-Cookman. And I know if you guys have been watching 11.7 at all, this is a team that they were very, very high on coming into the year. Now, they are 33-16 this year, solid. 198th in the RPI, not great. But the way I look at it, they have 13 wins on the road. They have 2 quad 1 wins, which both came against SEC schools with at LSU and at Florida in back-to-back weeks. This is just a Bethune-Cookman team that you're going to look at them, and a lot of people will overlook them. They're going to get put in a regional that is probably going to be pretty close to them, either Florida, Florida State. I could see them put in Auburn. Like I could see them getting put in one of those regionals. And I wouldn't be surprised if they won a game because they have before. And this is a team that we even saw them back to last regional where they put a fight up against, I believe they played in the Florida State's regional, and they put up a really good fight in that one. So watch out, Bethune-Cookman. They're averaging a 300 batting average this year, which is 46th in the conference. They're averaging 8.6 runs per game, which is 17th in the nation. Their strikeout rate is 20.1, which is 34th in the nation. So they've been a good hitting team this year. Pitching, 71st in the nation, 4.86, which is not bad. Their home runs per 9, though, 0.51. That's second in college baseball. I would not be surprised if they're able to pitch their way to a win or 2 in the regional. So watch out for Bethune-Cookman as a 4 seed somewhere, maybe in a Florida State regional. They've already beaten Florida this year. I believe they played Florida State tough. They played a 5-2 game against Miami, so a close game there. They did get blown out by Florida State. They beat South Florida. They beat LSU. They beat Florida. They played a 1-run game against Central Florida. So this is a team. Watch out. Bethune-Cookman could possibly make some noise in a regional. Now, I put this next one in just based off of the history, the last 4 years of their conference. Indiana State. Now, Indiana State is 26-22. They're 151st in the RPI. 13 road wins, 1 quad 1 game. Then Tim, why are you bringing them up? Like, what's the purpose of bringing up Indiana State? How about the Missouri Valley the last 4 years? Let's take you back. Last year, the team that got into the tournament out of the Missouri Valley was Murray State. Where did Murray State go to? Omaha. Cool. There you go. There's one. Previous year to that, Evansville made it as a 4 seed into the Greenfield Regional. What did they do? They won the Greenville Regional, and they were 1 win away from Omaha. They lost to Tennessee 2-1. Right there. Previous year to that, Indiana State hosted their own regional. They won their regional, and then they unfortunately couldn't host their own super regional, even though they should have against TCU. TCU ends up beating them going to Omaha. Indiana State is a team that is in the Missouri Valley that has some success the last couple of years. Not to mention, I'll go back one more year. Missouri State was still in that regional in the MVC. They ended up being in the Oklahoma State regional. And that was the game that they went up 11 or 12 runs against against Oklahoma State. They proceeded to blow it. They still won a game in the losers bracket that year. But this is a conference that's had constant success in college baseball the last 4 years in terms of making a super regional or putting up a huge fight. And I would not be surprised if Indiana State was able to find their way to another super regional. Watch out for whoever gets Indiana State in their regional. This league is very successful in terms of tournament play. Final team that we'll talk about, and people on Twitter will know exactly where I'm going with this one because I've mentioned them a couple of times on Twitter, and that is the Campbell Fighting Camels. Now, I currently have them as a 3 seed, but that can go either way. This is a Campbell team that is 33-14 this year. They're 66th in the RPI. They did just drop a little in the RPI because I believe, they played Charlotte last game, but which Charlotte's not really all that great of a team, although they're 96 in the RPI. But this is a Campbell team that's had multiple long winning streaks. Earlier in the year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row. And they're currently on a 3, 6, 9 game winning streak as well right now. They're leading their conference. They're 23-4 in the CAA this year, which is great because last year was not great. They first year with the new coaching staff after the previous Campbell staff went to Ohio State. And this team, by the way, has 16 road wins. They're 16-5 on the road, and they've won 3 quad 1 games, 3-4 in quad 1, 4-0 in quad 2. So they're proving that they can play some good ball. Quad 1 wins include East Carolina. That might not be a quad 1 win right now because ECU is 42nd in the RPI. They do have their quad 1 win. Coastal Carolina, where they're ranked 22 in the RPI. NC State, who's currently ranked 38th in the RPI. And then Campbell did ECU would be one of their quad 1 games. So there you go. Those are the 3 quad 1 wins for Campbell. This is a team that they've got pitching. Their pitching stats this year, a 4.31 ERA, which is 30th in college baseball. K per 9 rate of 9.97, which is 35th. Pitching score of 49, which is 16th in the nation. Their whip is 1.34, which is 30th in the nation. One thing that the foundation of this Campbell team always has is some really good pitching. And then they're hitting this year. They're batting .280, which is 118th in the nation, whatever. They're averaging 7.7 runs per game, which is 59th. Their OPS is 0.884, which is 48th, which is top 50. Home runs per game, I should say, is 1.4, which is 39th. So this is a team that can hit, but most importantly, this is a really good pitching team. So I would not be surprised if Campbell's able to pitch their way to a series win or a regional win. I would not be surprised to see Campbell make their first ever super regional appearance. But I figure I'd bring them up. I wanted to kind of do a little bit of a fun video of 3 schools that some people might overlook. Because I know there's all the SEC schools. There's some other fun schools that are coming up. But I wanted to bring up some of the little guys. So once again, honorable mention to EIU. But the 3 schools that I'm looking at that could possibly win a regional or put up a really big fight as a 3/4 seed is Bethune-Cookman, Indiana State, and Campbell. That's going to do it for this video here on the channel. I want to thank you guys all for watching. We're only 2 weeks away from we got 2 more conference weekends for most conferences. Some conferences have 1 and then tournament coming up. And after the 2 weeks, there's conference tournaments, and then there'll be a selection Monday. So not a lot of time left in the college baseball season. Let's see where they go. There'll be another video, college baseball, coming out this week as well. So make sure you guys are checking out all of that. Till next time, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, and have some fun watching some college baseball this weekend. Good luck, guys.